Trump sends feds into Muslim Michigan for arrest raid, uncover America's worst nightmare instead. It is no secret that Michigan has been a hotbed for Islamic extremism thanks to the massive influx of Muslim refugees. Due to Barack Obama's policies over the last 8 years, America has been infiltrated by these criminals sneaking in under the guise of a humanitarian effort. For years, the American people have begged for tougher border control, but it has only fallen on deaf ears, that is until President Trump was elected. Now, Trump is enforcing our immigration laws which have police officers and ICE busier than ever. Just recently, federal agents went into Muslim-infested Michigan to conduct a raid, and what they found was disgusting. ICE has been busy rounding up illegals and sending them back to where they came from. Of course, the left is losing their mind over the fact that our laws are being enforced, but it is about time. Over the last several years, illegals have been entering the country and committing horrific crimes ranging from murder to sexual assaults. Just a couple weeks ago, ICE bagged a bunch of bad hombres for various sex crimes during an 11-day raid in New York. Now, another raid has been conducted in Michigan to round up more of these lawbreakers. In the 4-day raid conducted by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, this past week in western Michigan, they found something terrifying. The raid discovered that nearly 80% of these illegals all had criminal convictions. Of the criminal convictions, they ranged from DUI, domestic battery, contempt of court, possession of open intoxicants, criminal sexual conduct, child abuse, fourth-degree, child neglect, destruction of property, domestic violence, larceny, false identity to law enforcement, and attempted identity theft, among other offenses. Among those that were arrested, here are a few of the gems discovered. A 37-year-old Liberian male with a conviction for the offense of criminal sexual conduct, third degree. He was ordered removed from the United States in 2011, and will remain in ICE custody pending removal of the United States. A 22-year-old Mexican female with convictions for operating without a license, 2 counts of child neglect, and child abuse, fourth degree. She will remain in ICE custody pending the outcome of her removal proceedings. A 20-year-old Salvadoran male with convictions for destruction of property, larceny, and false identity to law enforcement. He will remain in ICE custody pending the outcome of his removal proceedings. Here is more from the ICE new release. The just concluded operation targeted public safety threats, such as convicted criminal aliens and individuals who have violated our nation's immigration laws, including individuals who re-entered the country after being removed, other immigration violators, and immigration fugitives ordered deported by federal immigration judges. Operations like this month demonstrate ICE's continued focus on the arrest of dangerous criminal aliens as well as those who enter the United States illegally, said Rebecca Adosai, Field Office Director for ORO in Detroit. I'm grateful to serve with the men and women of ICE who selflessly put themselves in harm's way to protect the communities we live and work in. Some of the individuals arrested during this week's enforcement action will be presented for federal prosecution for re-entry after deportation, a felony punishable by up to 20 years in prison. Those not being criminally prosecuted will be processed for removal from the country. Individuals who have outstanding orders of deportation, or to return to the United States illegally after being deported, are subject to immediate removal from the country. The arrestees, 28 men and 5 women, included nationals from 4 countries, Mexico, 22, Guatemala, 7, El Salvador, 3, and Liberia. ICE deportation officers conduct targeted enforcement operations every day in locations around the country as part of the agency's ongoing efforts to protect the nation, uphold public safety and protect the integrity of our immigration laws and border controls. During targeted enforcement operations, ICE officers frequently encounter additional suspects who may be in the United States in violation of federal immigration laws. Those persons will be evaluated on a case-by-case basis and, when appropriate, arrested by ICE. ICE continues to focus its enforcement resources on individuals who pose a threat to national security, public safety and border security. ICE conducts targeted immigration enforcement in compliance with federal law and agency policy. However, as ICE Acting Director Thomas Homan has made clear, ICE does not exempt classes or categories of removable aliens from potential enforcement. All of those in violation of the immigration laws may be subject to immigration arrest, detention and, if found removable by final order, removal from the United States. This is a huge win for President Trump, ICE, and the American people. For too long the country has been neglected for liberal policies that endanger Americans. It is about time that these illegal criminals are sent home packing so that they cannot harm anyone else. Once these criminals are sent back to their countries, the wall needs to be built so that no one can return. Share if you want President Trump to deport all the illegals in America and the wall to be built. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.